Hey, I'm calling you because I can't stand missing you. I need to see you soon. Can you imagine receiving a message like that from a woman who can't stop thinking about you if you want her to truly miss you and count down the minutes until she sees you again? Then pay attention to these 5 powerful strategies tested and approved by science that will make any woman feel your absence like never before. So, if you want her to miss you in an irresistible way and be crazy to send you that message full of longing, pay attention until the end. Because these 5 strategies will change the game for you. Let's go. But first, make sure you're already subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any of our content. And also, click like so the YouTuber can continue delivering our content to you. Be an unforgettable person. You know, those people who leave a mark on us, who we remember even after a long time. Well, you need to be that kind of person. And no, it has nothing to do with looks or money. What really matters is how you make a woman feel. When she's by your side, our brain has a mechanism called the reward circuit, which releases a hormone called dopamine, the famous pleasure hormone. In other words, when you create good and memorable moments, her brain starts to associate you with this feeling of happiness and desire. And then guess what? She'll always want to be around you. But how do you do this in practice? Here are some tips. Stop acting like she's the last woman on the planet. Have you ever noticed that when you're single, it seems like no one wants you? But as soon as you start dating, all of a sudden, several women appear. This happens because without realizing it, you stop trying so hard to impress. You act more naturally, more confident, and this attitude attracts. So forget about the fear of losing. The less you show this need to win at any cost, the more interesting you become. Have your own opinion. Don't be that guy who agrees with everything just to please. This is boring and predictable. Women like a man who has personality, who knows what he wants. Of course, you don't have to be stubborn or ignore what she thinks, but showing that you have your own vision of things makes all the difference. Have your own life. If your routine revolves 100% around her, you lose your mystery, your value. Take care of your own interests, have your own commitments, your own projects, be a busy guy, because this shows that your life is interesting. And guess what? This makes her want to be a part of it. Don't make her the center of your world. This doesn't mean ignoring her, but rather including her in your life without everything revolving around her. If you treat her as a top priority all the time, she may end up not valuing your presence as much now. When you make her feel special, but also show that your life has other important elements, her perception changes and she starts to want more and more of your attention. In the end, being unforgettable is not about being perfect, handsome, or a millionaire. It's about creating sensations, moments, and emotions that make the other person want more and more. Be intense, be authentic, be memorable. Second strategy, give her space to miss you. One of the biggest mistakes many men make is to always be available, responding immediately, talking until dawn, never saying no. At first, that may even seem positive, but quickly, her interest begins to wane. This happens because when someone is absolutely certain that you are always there, the mystery disappears. Attraction does not survive when everything is predictable, but when there is a certain degree of uncertainty, her brain goes into action. Why does this work? Our brain reacts in an interesting way when we miss something or someone. Absence activates brain areas similar to those of addiction. This means that when you are not available all the time, she begins to crave your attention more. But giving her space does not mean disappearing or ignoring her. The secret is to show that you have your own life, that it doesn't revolve around her. How can you do this without seeming uninterested? Don't always respond right away. If she realizes that she always has your immediate attention, it loses its appeal. Respond when you can without rushing. Don't chat all the time. Leave the conversation at an interesting point so that she feels like continuing the next day. Have an independent routine. Work on your projects. Go out with friends. Dedicate time to activities that help you grow. This shows that you are an interesting man in your own right. Be unpredictable. If she never knows exactly when you're going to text her or when you're going to meet up, her curiosity and desire will increase. People value what they don't have all the time. When you balance presence and absence, she starts to miss you, think about you more, and want your company even more. Third strategy, create mystery. The human brain quickly gets used to what it already knows. When everything is predictable, interest diminishes. Think of a football game. If your team is winning 5-0, the excitement disappears. But if the score is close, you stay hooked until the last minute. In relationships, the logic is the same. The excitement comes from uncertainty, from the unexpected. When you create new and unexpected situations, you activate the reward circuit in her brain, releasing dopamine and increasing desire. Mystery keeps attraction alive. How to apply this in practice? Break predictable patterns. If you always go out to dinner on Saturday, change the day. If you say good morning every morning, stop one day and observe her reaction. Surprise her small, unexpected gestures, make her never know exactly what to expect. And this keeps her interested. Be a challenge, don't reveal. Everything at once, always leave something in the air so that she feels curious about you. Mystery doesn't repel, it attracts unpredictability, awakens desire, and makes her want to always be around. Fourth strategy. Anticipate special moments. Expectation is one of the most powerful psychological triggers. When we are about to receive something we want, our brain releases dopamine before it even happens. This is why big releases are so successful. Before a movie premieres, we watch trailers that increase our anxiety. The same happens with new models of cell phones or cars. Waiting generates even more desire in relationships. This principle works the same way. You can create this anticipation in her mind, making her think about you all the time, even when you are not together. How can you use this to your advantage? Create suspense. Tell her you have something special planned, but don't reveal it right away. Give her little clues to get her imagination going. Create memorable moments. It doesn't have to be something grand, a different date, a simple surprise. Anything that goes beyond the obvious will make an impact. Make her anxious for the next moment together. If everything is delivered too quickly, the magic is lost. When you build anticipation, each date becomes even more special. The idea is not to delay or play with her feelings, but to make the moments between you more engaging. When there is anticipation, desire grows, and you become someone she can't get out of her head. Fifth strategy, create emotional anchors. Our brain works through associations. A song can bring back a special memory. A perfume can make someone relive a moment from the past. A place can awaken hidden emotions. All of this happens because our brain creates emotional anchors, connections between experiences and sensations. Now imagine using this principle to your advantage. If you intentionally create these associations, you can stay in her mind even when you are not around. How do you do this? Use music to your advantage after a special date. Say every time you hear this song, you will remember this incredible day. Her brain will associate this song with you. Create a striking smell. Always wear the same perfume when you are with her. Over time, that smell will automatically make her think of you. Have a special place, choose a restaurant, a coffee shop, or any place that only the two of you frequent. This creates a unique memory between you. Create unique phrases or gestures. An inside joke, a specific way of saying goodbye, or even a special nickname can become triggers that make her remember you all the time. These emotional anchors work like little triggers in her subconscious. Even if time passes, a simple sound, smell or word can bring all the memories and feelings to the surface, making her feel your presence even when you're not around. Bonus tip, awaken her challenge. Instinct. There's a reason why people value more what they don't get easily. Anything that requires effort to be achieved activates a mechanism in the brain called cognitive dissonance, which makes the person rationalize that something difficult to achieve must be more valuable in relationships. This means that if you are a challenge in the right measure, she will feel a greater need to win you over. This doesn't mean that you should be cold or distant, but rather that you need to create a dynamic where she feels like she needs to invest in the relationship as much as you do. How to do this? Don't give everything away for free when she feels like she needs to win you over. Her interest will increase small challenges, like changing your routine of responses or letting her take the initiative. Sometimes can make all the difference. Be a little unpredictable if you always react the same way. You will never surprise anyone. Alternate between moments of closeness and small doses of distance to keep the excitement alive. Value your time. When you show that your life does not revolve around her, you automatically become more interesting. If you are always available, she may end up taking you for granted. The key is to find the balance between being present and maintaining an air of mystery. When a woman feels like she has to make a little effort to keep your attention, she will not only value the relationship more, but she will also feel a much greater attraction. Conclusion: these 5 strategies are just the beginning. When you understand how attraction works and learn how to create powerful emotional connections, You will become truly remarkable. Man, but if you want to go further and discover how to make a woman completely obsessed with you, there is a faster way in the link in the description. You will find an exclusive class where I reveal advanced techniques to make any woman see you as irresistible. Click on the link now and watch it before it goes offline. See you in the next video.